What's up, LHS? We're back with another episode of Eagle Talk. I'm Caleb Obert here with,
Aiden Lewandowski.
Austin Chappell.
and we're just going to be asking him a few questions about his last days as a senior. So, how is it feeling at your last Friday?
Pretty surreal. I think when you enter high school, you hear all the, it's going to fly by, so you got to take advantage of every moment, kind of cliches, but that ain't a cliche, man. It's real, and it's becoming real with every passing day. We got 2 left after this Friday. Time really did fly. I did not think when I was a little freshman coming in here in August of 2022 that I'd be sitting here doing this. So it's this fast. It's crazy.
Yeah, no. What do you think you'll miss most just about the whole school environment?
Honestly, just the certainty of it, because when every time you go into the summer, or obviously the last 12 years, it's been like, all right, I know where I'm going, and I know who I'm going to be there with, and now it's kind of like it's in your hands, right? It's your future. Linden High School lays everything out for you, but now it's like you got to make the decisions, and you're the one calling the shots. So I think just the certainty of knowing where you are, and then obviously the people that you meet and the connections that you make here, it's going to be different at Michigan State. It's a lot bigger of a campus, so there's a lot of people there, and you got to find your way. I think I've been able to do that pretty well here, so I don't think I'll have any problems with that. But just the connections that you make and just the certainty of your future.
What are your favorite memories here at Linden High School?
Do I think of one or multiple?
You can just.
Best ones you got.
A lot of my time was spent during basketball, so I think a lot of my memories come from there. Just competing and playing the sport that I love, and there's nothing like a Friday night home game against Fenn. You're just not gonna find that anywhere else.
For sure.
Definitely games like that. Landon Jones hitting the game-winning shot last year. That's a core memory for sure. That's probably the greatest basketball game I've ever been a part of. So, it was an unbelievable view from the bench, but it was an awesome moment. I think for the program and just the school in general. So, basketball in general, I'd say. Here, this class, this is a great class. I think I'll miss this class a lot. Just doing media is my thing, and being here with a great group of people, and then announcing baseball games. That's you never know when you're going to get an opportunity. You never take any of that for granted, because for me, every game and every day is a new opportunity and a chance to open up a new door for me. So no matter what sport it is, I don't take any of it for granted. So probably those 3 things. Obviously you got your high school dances and all the memories you make with friends, but that too short of a podcast to get into all that. So I'll just say those 3 things.
And if you could go back in time and just say one thing your freshman, younger self, what would you say?
Ooh, advice?
Yeah.
This will be a long-winded answer. All right, number 1, don't be too hard on yourself. I think I spent my first 3 years of high school just beating myself up over the littlest things and trying to get everything right. And I think you got to understand that not everything is going to be right, and you don't have to understand why everything happens the way it happens. You just have to know that everything happens for a reason, and you just got to keep rolling with the punches no matter what happens. Number 2, just appreciate everything. I think a lot of us get tunnel vision, and we start looking ahead towards the light at the end of the tunnel, which is graduating. And I think when you do that, you forget to appreciate the journey, and I think life's too short to disregard the journey it takes to live it. So I think you have to appreciate every single moment that you're here and be present. I know graduating's fun, and going off and splitting off on your own ways sounds exciting, but these really are your last years of childhood, and you got to appreciate it, because life only gets harder from here. You're only making more decisions, and a lot more falls on your hands. So just appreciate that. And then the third thing is just be yourself. I think a lot of people, high school teaches a lot of people the cruelness of certain people's opinions, and you get judged a lot. Not saying that, I'm not saying high school's all that, but I'm just saying in general, I think you got to learn to, in a way, try to block out and try not to take things too seriously. Just be yourself. I think if you love yourself for who you are and what you do and where you're going in your life, I think any negative opinions about your life should just be disregarded, and you shouldn't even worry about that or put any energy towards that. So just those 3 things, I think those are pretty deep topics, but yeah.
For sure, man. Thank you.
This is kind of like a similar question, but what advice would you give to like incoming freshmen and underclassmen that are here right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably just say the same thing. Definitely the opinions one. Like, don't try not to like tailor your life towards what other people say about you and trying to impress people, because you don't need to do that. You don't, not everybody has to understand you and be impressed by you. Like, you just gotta, be able to love yourself, and I think that's the most important thing. And then again, appreciate every moment that you're here, because it goes by really quick. It's my last Friday. I did not expect to be here this fast. So.
And Lou, what teachers have impacted you the most throughout your career?
I got a couple. Dr. George for sure. I want to be a sports broadcaster and a journalist, so English is my thing, right? She has revolutionized the way I write. I never used to be a quick thinker. I would always have to dissect my thoughts and before I put them down on a paper, and it took so long and it would take so much thought. But taking AP English this year, the amount of timed essays she makes us do, where you have to like read a prompt and then write an essay in 40 minutes, that really teaches you how to like think quickly and not overthink things and just get out what you need to say. So for sure that is, I mean, she's just made me a much more talented writer for sure. I can't not say Miss St. Clair has impacted me. She has given me a platform. I'm running my own podcast in my 6th hour class, so that has been an amazing experience. She has definitely given me a platform to be able to come in and do stuff like this, where it's right up my alley, right? This is where I want to be, doing media and stuff. So for sure, Miss St. Clair. And then I know he's not here anymore, but Mr. Crow has to be mentioned. He gave me the announcing gig for the baseball team. He was the first one who opened that door for me, and has allowed me to come back this year because of the reputation I was able to build, and the experience I was able to get doing it last year. So Mr. Crow for sure, even though he's not here. But yeah, those 3 have definitely made a huge impact on my high school career and just my life in general.
Yeah. Kayla, I know you already said that you're going to Michigan State, but what's like the plan there besides just going to Michigan State? Like, what's the degree looking like? What's the housing?
Well, we're still trying to figure out housing because I don't know where exactly I'm living yet. Housing has been a pain. So if you're any advice for an underclassman is figure out your housing quickly, because it can be a mess. But pushing that to the side. So the plan is to major in sports journalism and broadcasting at Michigan State. Now, there are a couple of programs that you can get into. They have the Spartan, I don't know the name of it, it's Spartan News Report or something like that, but they have a sports report group there, and it's a class that you can take all 4 years that you're there. So I think getting in that is extremely important, and taking that all 4 years is extremely important. They work with the Big Tech network and big companies like that. So just getting my name out there for exposure is connections is everything in this field. So just building as many connections as possible, and just enjoying it. I think I love sports, so I won't find it hard to enjoy what I'm doing, but just getting involved, and I think a lot of teachers and professors there and people at Michigan State look for freshmen who are not afraid of like the moment and when they get there, and like they're confident and they're able to put their name out there, because I think a lot of freshmen struggle with that. They're just trying to learn the ways of Michigan State. But I want to get there and I want to make my name like known right away and try to make as big of an impression as I can. So that's mainly the plan, but we'll just see where it goes. I'm really excited to get started, and I think I have all the talent in the world to be able to do it. So I'm excited.
Sure, man.
All right, Lou, what was the hardest part about high school for you?
I'd say probably balancing your academic and social life, and I think that's going to continue for on and on, because then eventually it's going to be balancing your work and family life. But definitely that. I think especially during my first 3 years, I really took a lot of time and sacrificed a lot of time where I could have been out and having fun and hanging out with friends and living my life. I probably spent too much of it in the books and studying unnecessarily. Studying's a good thing, so don't not study because I'm saying this. But I think just balance, and then when you throw in athletics with that, it gets even harder. So just finding time to like enjoy your life while also, putting in the most effort you can into the things that really matter, like, academics and building up for your future. But I mean, I wouldn't do anything differently. I like the spot where I'm at right now. I like all the hard work that I've put in, and I've been able to get into my dream school, and am going to go strive for the career that I really want, and I think I have all the capabilities of doing that. So I'm, excited in that aspect. So, I probably have not balanced my social life and my academic life well, but also I think I'm not mad about it because I think it's put me in a good position. So I'd say that would be the hardest part of high school.
Well, great. Thank you, Lou.
Yeah, of course.
And Austin. And we'll see you guys.